This film was made twice, once by men who believed, once by a boy who needed the money. They cut out the politics, they cut out the names, they cut out the country that built it. And then they added two monsters, clawing at each other in the dark. They removed the message to sell the wreckage. The message survived inside the wreckage. It always does.
Welcome back to the Drive-In, friends. I'm Mister Atompunk, a splice. Two pieces of film, shot at different times in different places, maybe in different languages, cut clean and joined with tape. And here's the magic of it. When it runs through a projector at 24 frames a second, you will never see the seam. Two films become one film. The join goes invisible. Tonight's movie is a splice, the biggest one in this whole season.
What you're actually watching is a 1959 Soviet film called Nebo Zovyot, The Sky Calls, made at the Dovzhenko Studios in Ukraine. Real budget, real craft, genuinely gorgeous spacecraft design. The kind of thing Kubrick was paying attention to when he made 2001 9 years later. And underneath it, a completely sincere message that the future belongs to whoever can stop competing long enough to cooperate. Cosmic brotherhood. The Soviets meant every frame of it.
And then it crossed the ocean.
Then Roger Corman bought the American rights for pocket change and handed the print to a 23-year-old film student to fix. Make it American. Make it sellable. Make it 90 minutes of monster.
The film student was Francis Ford Coppola.
11 years before The Godfather. Here, in a cutting room, dubbing Russian cosmonauts into English, scrubbing every reference to the actual Cold War, and renaming the two superpowers so no one would notice where the footage came from. He didn't call them America and Russia. He called them North Hemis and South Hemis. Northern Hemisphere, Southern Hemisphere. A planet split clean in half after an atomic war. Two power blocks racing each other to Mars.
He even signed it under a fake name. Thomas Kolchart. A 23-year-old hiding his work inside another country's film, inside a fake credit, inside a monster movie.
And because Corman said add monsters, Coppola shot two creatures and spliced them onto an asteroid, clawing at each other in the dark, for no reason the plot ever explains. We'll get to what those monsters look like after the film, when the children are asleep.
Here's the setup underneath all of that. Earth divided in two, a race to Mars. One side launches early, recklessly, to win. They get stranded out there between worlds, running out of everything. And the other side, the rival, the enemy, the people on the wrong half of the line, turns their ship around and goes after them. A rescue across the divide, and it costs someone everything. Ray, you came in cold tonight, colder than May. But something's moving in you. What's the frequency?
Last month, no one would share a world. Tonight, two enemies share a lifeboat. The men who made it meant it. The boy who cut it apart did not. It does not matter. The lifeboat is the lifeboat.
That's the warmest thing you've said since April.
It is the first time since then that anyone chose to.
Two films, one strip, 2 enemies, 1 rescue. Let's find the seam.
In the fear-ridden years following the Great Atomic War, the Earth and its people had been reduced to a state of death and destruction. Those who had survived the tragedy began building anew with a hope for the future. But still the world remained divided. This time, man-made boundaries stretched beyond mere countries, forcing the isolated separation of one vast hemisphere from another. These two conflicting powers became known as the North Hemis and the South Hemis. Heading South Hemis's top security project, Red Planet, was Dr. Albert Gordon. Working with him was his wife, Dr. Ruth Gordon. They and a carefully selected team of scientists had labored in secret for 5 years on the project which hoped to put the first man on the planet Mars. Now, just days before the launching, the first public information releases were being given to certain journalists who would spread the story to the world if the project were a success. If it met with failure, neither the citizens of South Hemis nor their rivals in the Northern Hemisphere would know that it had even been tried. Astronaut Craig Matthews was in charge of briefing a government journalist on the details. Information had been leaked from North Hemis that their scientists were also trying to reach Mars, and the pressures were building in both governments to make sure that their men landed on the planet first. Man-carrying space stations had been circling the Earth for several years, and trips to and from the stations were not unusual. The first step in Project Red Planet was to transport the personnel in a normal manner to especially equipped stations. The second phase would be the actual launching from this artificial planet, where the spacecraft would no longer be subjected to the Earth's gravitational pull.
Ground control will now take command for launch. Blast off is set for 2100. All personnel must be at their stations.
You've worked so hard. We've come so far.
Just keep the faith and courage you've always shown for a little while.
Dr. Gordon, forgive the intrusion. As personal representative of the President, I want to extend best wishes for the success of Project Red Planet from all the people of South Ennis.
Thank you.
We're approaching second unit countdown.
Our hopes for the future go with you.
All visitors must leave the launching area. Passengers will board immediately.
Take good care of her, Craig. Now you see that he does.
Well, I promise not to let her out of my atmosphere.
Ah, he's always joking.
You know, this flight to the space station could become just a routine stopover.
An interplanet bus stop.
I hope your mother approves of me. Do you? I think she does.
Of course.
Nancy, have you lost your confidence?
Don't be silly.
Countdown entering stage red. All personnel stand ready. Synchronized units now being switched over to master control.
This is control. Attention personnel. Project Red Planet, prepare for flight countdown. Begin your lane reports.
First stage rockets ready.
Main rocket stage ready.
Fuel ready. Stabilization center ready. Power ready.
Air conditioning ready.
Radar ready. Guidance ready. Airlanes ready for takeoff.
Countdown red. Continue at 34. Attention flight personnel. Loading elevators are now being withdrawn. Countdown continues at 20. All stations prepare for 0 red. Countdown continues at 10. Zero red, -5.
Project Red Planet. All units clear. Switch over to standby.
Attention. All landing personnel report on flight deck. Stand by to receive flight number 87 from Earth.
Dr. Gordon.
It's good to see you, Commander.
Hello, Paul.
Commander Daniels?
Right this way, gentlemen. My men will take care of your crew.
Oh! Hey! Astronaut Johnson just blasted off from Mars. Tell us when you get there. I will if I can find a telephone. Don't reverse the charges.
Actually, we had the Mercury ready for you 2 days ahead of schedule.
We've gained so much by assembling the ship here. Not just the fuel and added rocket power, but we've been spared the atmospheric strain against the ship.
Which could well mean the difference.
Without a doubt.
Turn on Spaceship Mercury. It's not going to be easy, you know, staying behind.
Now look, you were the one who said this flight wasn't going to be a spaceman's holiday. So just consider yourself as being lucky.
I hope you're wrong.
I think he really means you're more important here. Any changes?
Not so far. Here are the micronic charts. The solar reports continue to verify our last calculations. Couldn't ask for better conditions.
How long will it last?
An estimated 5 or 6 weeks. Beyond that, we'd be taking a chance.
If all continues as planned, we shouldn't have any problems.
None whatsoever.
Commander, we are receiving an encoded television wave.
You can screen it for us here.
Yes, sir.
It couldn't be coming from one of our ships. All flights have been diverted, with the project in effect.
We'll find out soon enough.
We request your aid.
Identify yourself and state the nature of your request.
This is Captain Torrance and Dr. Martin aboard the ship Typhoon from North Hemis. We request permission to land for emergency repairs. I've informed our base.
You have permission. We'll prepare for your ship to land.
Thank you. We'll trouble you as little as possible.
I'll switch you to control.
Attention, landing personnel on flight deck. Attention, stand by to receive unassisted landing. Repeat, stand by to receive unassisted landing.
On a ship.
Of course you realize we must make our own repairs. I want you to know how much we appreciate your assistance. If we could work this way, North and South combined. Think of it, the advantages.
I agree with that. To its eventuality, Captain Torrance.
Thank you.
If the attitudes of our governments could somehow be changed.
You know how politicians work. Always years behind science.
What brought you into our radius?
It was unintentional, I assure you. We were flight testing a new synergic curve pattern to lessen fuel consumption after orbit.
Well, we've also been working on that.
Oh, if only we were allowed to exchange data. They're politics instead of science again. Still, I believe we should try to instigate a new research exchange.
We've all thought that for a long time.
Maybe if we took the initial step. Mars is our immediate project.
Mars?
Now that you know. Spaceship Mercury. Have a look at it.
This is the culmination of all our research.
How close are you to its completion?
Well,
The ship itself has been ready for quite some time. We've just been waiting for the proper solar conditions.
And your time plan?
Yes, how soon? Countdown has already been set for tomorrow. If there are no drastic solar changes, we'll proceed with the plan.
Any questions? May I ask you?
We've already imposed enough. The hour is going late. Good luck on your flight tomorrow.
Thank you.
Good night, Doctor. Until later.
Good night.
Good night.
We had no indication of this. It may leave us no alternative.
Don't take too much upon yourself. Yes, Dr. Martin. Come in.
I hope you don't mind this intrusion.
No, not at all. Be seated.
Thank you. After all these years, we can finally talk.
A discussion I look forward to. I've long admired your writings.
That's an honor, coming from you. Dr. Martin, I've observed your ship.
Anything unusual?
It's designed for deep probe, very similar to our Mercury. What is the Typhoon's flight range?
As one scientist to another, I'd like to discuss the entire matter. You must realize that it's entirely out of the question.
Captain, do not attempt the flight. Regardless of what you believe, we cannot take any unnecessary risks.
General, I can't accept defeat.
If your ship is malfunctioning, you'd be merely throwing your life away, and with it the entire project. I understand your determination, but I must order you to return to the base.
We cannot turn back now.
Captain Torrance! Captain Torrance!
Then, we've reached an impasse. I can only express my regrets.
No more so than I, Dr. Goodman.
I understand.
Dr. Gordon.
Good night. Good night.
It's decided. We leave at once. For North Hemisphere? No, for Mars. I think our friends will be somewhat surprised.
Captain, that's not our main concern at this time. Our repairs may not hold up.
I went over the entire system, and it proved out perfect. You checked it? Remember, my friend, what this could mean.
I realize the situation completely. But do you?
Good evening. Good evening, Paul. We came to work on our ship. Need any help? Not at the moment. Maybe tomorrow.
All personnel clear the flight deck without delay.
What was the reason for doing that?
Someone might get hurt in the blast-off.
Too late now. Full power.
Full power.
It's the North Hemisphere!
Someone's been hurt. There he is.
It's Paul Kremlin. Let's get him inside. Is he badly hurt? I can't tell.
Flight pattern of the typhoon is directed for Mars.
They weren't ready.
You're so right, but they were obsessed. How are you feeling?
Not too bad. Just shaken. I'll be fine by flight time.
Paul.
Doctor, you wouldn't replace me now. Not at this point.
I have no choice.
Nancy, tell him I'm all right.
The x-rays reveal a minor concussion has resulted. I'm sorry, Paul.
We can't take the chance, Paul. Craig will replace you.
Watch your step. Over here, Nancy.
Craig, I'm so happy Dr. Gordon chose you for the first flight.
Mars, Nancy, think of it.
I am.
Before you know it, I'll be back with you in South Hellas.
Craig. Please don't let me act like a little girl now.
You won't, I'm sure.
Final call.
A medallion with our names on it. Pin it on the flag you place on Mars.
I will. Begin our relay.
Yes, Doctor.
This is Earth Control. Calling Project Red Planet. Stand by to checkpoint communication relay.
Relay communications in effect.
Control ready.
Are you ready?
I'm ready, sir.
Attention. Countdown red.
Recline. Switch to auto. Begin our relay. Temperature reading 0.934, rising. That checks.
Say, what is this thing? Good luck charm?
Something like that.
Or pocket money for Mars?
It's a medallion for history. So what is that? An asteroid?
No.
What's so interesting?
I think it's an old friend of yours. Come here and see for yourself.
To discover a satellite. That was my first dream.
We'll see you on the way back. It's incredible. Remaining in orbit so long, huh?
It opened the way to outer space.
That's final, General. Signing on. South Hemis would get to Mars before we did. But they won't. Our ship's perfect. Even the General admitted. Our Hemis might have suffered for it.
Something's wrong. Of course it's changing.
It couldn't be. Our angle is perfect.
Can't you understand? I said it was changing. It won't hold.
Wrong.
Check it again.
I had, twice. Being pulled away by a powerful magnetic field. It's the sun.
The directional rockets. Won't they correct it?
They might if we fired all of them.
We've no choice. Fire them.
I intend to. Just hope it's enough. Get ready.
Position. Recline.
Monitor. Yes.
And continue reports. Stand ready for checkpoint on third sight. Spaceship Mercury passing through nearest proximity of Sun's periphery. Transmit your readings at 30-second intervals. Before I return to unified control, I want you to know that our latest figures coincide with the reports from the space station, and the first flight to Mars continues in perfect trajectory.
There it is, Craig.
Mars. What a magnificent sight. It looks like it's just waiting for us.
A distress signal. How could that be? Unless...
Emergency. Spaceship Typhoon calling. Emergency. We are being pulled into the sun. Our auxiliary rockets lack the power to hold. I repeat, we are being drawn into the sun. No power to hold.
The magnetic radius.
Is there anything we can do?
Check position.
Within radius 0.14. Could we possibly get to them?
We have the power.
I realize that, but what about the fuel?
Course on Typhoon.
Yes, sir.
2 lives are at stake, and we can save them.
But the project?
The project is for man.
You won't change your decision, sir?
Can't. Ready? Recline. Prepare for retro.
This is our last signal. Our rocket power has failed to withstand the sun.
Noise. Has contact been made? It's meteors being fired from the sun's heat. The pole. Prepare yourself to resist the pull. We have failed. Our eagerness failed us. We needed more time for preparation. No more.
Calling Typhoon. Calling Typhoon. This is Spaceship Mercury. Can you hear us?
This is Radio Typhoon. Listen carefully. It's too late to help us now. For your own safety, don't even try. Continue on your course.
You see, they want to spare it.
Radiation up. It's hopeless. I don't blame you. I wanted it too. Don't torture yourself. It's all over.
Attention, all personnel, Project Red Planet. Report to the main control room immediately. Attention, all personnel, Project Red Planet. Report to the main control room immediately. All stations are red alert. I repeat, all stations are red alert.
Mercury?
Yes.
What's the other object?
We're not positive yet. It created a change of course. We're waiting now for some word.
Speed set. Lock control. Get ready.
I'm all set. Hatch open.
Be careful of your weight, Thomas.
I checked the pressure.
Remember,
Yes?
you'll have only a matter of minutes to effect the transfer.
I'll make it. Just hold her steady. Captain. Pick him up. I think we have only a few more minutes. It'll be all right. Just try not to relax, okay? All right, let's get this thing off. Yeah. Now, how do you feel, huh? Better? Now, let me help you, Dr. Martin.
Craig, the figures were right.
Could we make it back to Earth?
We've consumed too much of the fuel.
That's Angkor.
But the chart doesn't show the terrain.
But we'll have to land then.
Listen, Craig. Emergency fuel must come by rocket from South Hemis.
What could have gone wrong? Not even a signal.
Could it be ionosphere blackout?
I doubt it. But perhaps it's we. Sir, from Spaceship Victory.
At last, I'm worried.
We lost contact after receiving the message.
Our fuel supply is exhausted. The landing on Mars is no longer possible. We'll attempt to land on Angkor, which is in the Martian orbit. If we're successful, we'll require a fuel rocket.
Nothing over here.
I finished checking over the ship, Doctor.
Any damage?
Everything appears in order.
Then we can leave if we get the fuel.
Probably the rocket is already all great.
Come on, get ready. You'll have to set up the guidance antenna to receive the fuel rocket.
Commander, the fuel rocket launching has been completed.
We can rescue them. If their guidance antenna can land the fuel rocket.
Then the outcome is in their hands.
There seems to be a magnetic interference. Could it prevent you from landing the fuel rocket, Doctor?
Yes, but I believe the condition is diminishing with the planet's rotation around Mars. Look. The planet does absorb the sun's rays. Then life must exist here, in all probability.
Just think. The new world is almost within our grasp. Imagine the discoveries we could make. And we almost got there.
Hadn't sacrificed for us, you might have attained your goal.
A life has more value in any goal that man can strive for. Let's relax and so. We had 2 reasons. Craig's forthcoming marriage to the nice girl I know, and the rocket bringing fuel. Success to both. Success to both.
It's strange. Any other time, a fuel rocket couldn't compare with Nancy. But now,
I'm not so sure. Subdue the universe, but woman will always subdue man. Now, to business. The guidance antenna is still directing the rocket. It should be in our landing range presently. Let's get ready to receive it. The angle of entry is perfect. Switch to automatic landing control. It should indicate reversal stage. Does your reading check?
Yes.
Members of the Space Agency, our observatory reports that the pilotless fuel rocket has crashed on Angkor. Everything possible is being done to establish further contact with our astronauts. As soon as we have any word, you will be notified. Thank you.
Craig, you haven't given up hope, have you?
No. We're alive, and that's what's important.
You're right.
The transmitter's strong enough, the signal should be received.
It will be.
Seldom have I seen a man more ingenious than Dr. Gordon.
Any sign at all that the interference will decrease?
No, sir, not yet.
Have you tried every wavelength?
Yes.
The distance and time element, everything checks out. I know I could make it.
Report from flight station. We are still unable to make contact. A piloted fuel rocket is our last course of action. I strongly recommend Paul Clinton as the man best qualified to undertake the flight.
This is not an easy decision for me to make. Piloted rocket ship still requires additional testing. The commander could very well be right, but still. If there is some way to be certain that our men are still alive, I'll leave the decision to you, Paul.
There's no other way. I have to go.
Mercury. Calling Earth.
I'll keep trying.
Calling Earth. Gordon! Dr. Gordon, look! Out there!
Greg, let's go.
Yes, sir.
It's Paul Clinton.
Doctor, the creatures.
One of our fuel rockets.
What creatures?
I know they're out there. How else do you explain the condition of Paul's body?
We may never know the answer. But he gave his life so that we might go on living. That we will always know.
We'll be taking off shortly for Earth.
Passengers now disembarking at ramp 7.
Mother Matthews! Mother Matthews, over here! Craig will be here shortly. He's a hero. David, thank you. Oh, I can hardly believe it after you're so very kind, children. I'm so thrilled. This is my aunt. I've been so happy and proud. Oh, I'm just too excited even to speak.
Attention! Here is the latest bulletin on the spaceship Mercury. Landing will take place within the next several minutes. We are standing by to give you a detailed description of this historic event.
Just thinking about you made me know we'd come back.
I had faith.
You're a wonderful woman.
I love you.
Although the first attempt by man to reach Mars had met with failure, a greater insight to the real problems of mankind had been achieved. The way was now open for both sides to begin working together in peace. And out of their combined knowledge and effort, all men would come to know a better world in which to live, and one day, perhaps, the entire universe.
All right. The ship came home, most of it. Let's run the ring. Ray, what did the ring catch tonight?
Transformation. Twice. The ring caught it twice.
Because it happens twice. Once inside the film, once to the film. Inside the story, two sides that begin as rivals are changed permanently into one crew. You cannot unknow that the enemy bled the same color in vacuum. That's a real transformation. Caterpillar to butterfly. No going back. And to the film, a sincere Soviet hymn about cooperation was cut apart, dubbed, de-politicized, and sold as an American creature feature. The movie underwent the exact transformation its own plot describes. It got adapted, spliced, made into something else.
The seam goes invisible, but the seam is the whole story.
The revelation was an accident. Those are the only ones worth trusting.
Here's the density. Watch what Coppola did without meaning to. He took the politics out. He was trying to hide that this was a Soviet film. Strip the USSR, strip the USA, file off the serial numbers. So he renamed the two sides North and South. Generic, meaningless, just two halves of a planet. And by erasing which side was which, by making it impossible to tell who was supposed to be the hero and who was the enemy, he accidentally proved the original's point harder than the artists ever could. The Soviets made a film that said the sides should cooperate. Coppola made a film where the sides are literally interchangeable. You cannot root for North against South because there is no difference between them. None. The censorship didn't bury the message.
It clarified it.
A 23-year-old hack job done for money under a fake name made the thing more honest than the people who made it sincerely. That's the illumination. The truth surfaced because somebody tried to drown it.
Real integration. The first one this season that holds.
Venus. No integration. The machine killed them. The Wasp Woman. No integration. She oscillated until the monster won. Mars attempted. The messengers died before the message landed. Last month, refused. 3 people in paradise who couldn't share a house. Tonight, 2 whole civilizations. Enemies, divided, racing, actually alloy. One crew strands itself trying to win. The other crosses the line to save them. And they get home. Knowledge shared, risk shared, survival shared. That's not conquest. Nobody absorbs anybody. It's alloy. 2 metals making a stronger third.
Last month was the nadir. Harold couldn't share paradise with 2 people he'd known for years.
Tonight, a stranger crossed half a solar system for someone he was taught to hate. The dragon was not the sun. The dragon was not the monsters.
The dragon was the line, the divide itself. Watch the whole film and ask what actually causes the disaster. And it's never the vacuum, never the distance, never the planet. It's the race, it's the need to be first, to beat the other half of the Earth that makes one crew launch before they're ready and strand themselves in the dark. The recurring problem they can't escape is the border they drew across their own planet and then carried into the sky with them.
The monster's in the luggage again.
The monster is the map, the line on the map, which brings us, finally, to Coppola's monsters.
I was wondering when we'd get here.
So, Corman tells a 23-year-old film student, the movie needs monsters, go shoot some monsters. And Coppola and his effects people build two creatures to fight on an asteroid. And the two creatures they designed are, shall we say, anatomical. One of them resembles a part of the male body. The other resembles a part of the female body. This is documented. Corman talked about it. The effects people talked about it. A film school prank smuggled into a Roger Corman picture. Two pieces of human anatomy rendered as rubber monsters clawing at each other in the dark.
So, is it a dirty joke, or is it art?
That's the question, isn't it? And here's my answer. It doesn't matter what Coppola intended, because look at what it does. You've got a film about a planet split into two halves, two sides, locked in a blind, instinctive, mindless struggle, each one defined entirely by its opposition to the other. And then, spliced into the middle of it, you have two crude things, two opposite things, clawing at each other in the dark, for no reason, generating nothing, going nowhere. That's the Cold War seen from orbit. That's North Hemis and South Hemis with the politics stripped off, which is exactly what Coppola stripped off. Two opposite bodies locked together, fighting on a dead rock, while the audience at the drive-in sits in the dark doing approximately the same thing in the back seats.
The juvenile gag and the artistic statement are the same shot.
The joke was truer than the man who told it. That is the nature of jokes and of borders.
He thought he was being filthy to amuse himself on a boring assignment. He accidentally drew the most honest diagram of the Cold War in the whole movie. The dragon, rendered as a prank.
The cost was paid twice, as all costs in this film are.
Inside the story, there's a sacrifice. A man dies, so the others get home. No magic victory. The rescue is real because the loss is real. Somebody pays.
And outside the story, the price is the original itself. Nebo Zoviot bought its American afterlife by losing everything that made it what it was. Its name, its language, its politics, its country, its authors, replaced with Thomas Kolchart. The Soviet film about cooperation was consumed to make an American film about monsters. The vessel paid. The signal arrived.
The pattern persists. The vessel is secondary. We have said this before.
We keep saying it because the films keep proving it.
Dense, but a different density than Mars.
Mars was dense with warning. Everything in rocket ship XM meant exactly what it said. The ruins, the radiation, the death. Deliberate. This one is dense with accident. Every cut, every dub, every fake name, every filthy rubber monster, all of it done for the wrong reasons by people who didn't mean any of it. And it all conspires against everyone's intentions to say one thing.
Which is?
The sides are the same. The line is the enemy, and the line is imaginary. A Soviet director said it on purpose. An American kid said it by accident, while trying to say nothing at all. And they said it in the same film, because it's the same film. Two strips, one splice, no visible seam.
We should talk about the kid.
Francis Ford Coppola, 23, hiding his name, doing hack work for Corman, because that's where you started if you wanted in. Corman's exploitation factory was the only film school that paid you. Scorsese came through it. Bogdanovich, Demme, Cameron, Sayles, Coppola.
And 11 years later?
11 years later, he makes The Godfather. Think about what that film is about. A family that draws a line around itself and calls everyone outside it an enemy. It's not personal, it's business. The whole tragedy of the Corleones is a border. Us and them, inside and outside. The line you'll kill to defend. The 23-year-old cutting up a Soviet film about brotherhood erasing the line between two nations until they became interchangeable, grows up to make the greatest American film ever made about a family that cannot stop drawing the line. The dragon he found by accident in 1962 became the dragon he hunted on purpose for the rest of his career.
The pattern was present before the artist could name it.
He was already thinking about borders. He just thought he was only thinking about monsters.
The best things in B movies are never accidents.
No, but sometimes the accident is the best thing. This one was both. That's why it's dense.
That's June. Next month, July, we've got Plan 9 from Outer Space, 1959, Edward D. Wood, Jr.
The worst film ever made, allegedly. We're going to argue about that.
Aliens resurrect the dead to stop humanity from building a doomsday weapon. The aliens are the ones trying to save us. Independence Day weekend at the drive-in, celebrating the invasion that came to warn us.
Bring your contempt. Leave room for love. It's a complicated month.
Ray, take us out.
They split a world in two and raced to leave it. The race is what stranded them. The crossing is what saved them. A boy cut a dream to pieces for money. He hid the country that dreamed it. He buried the message under monsters, and when the strip ran through the projector, the seam vanished, and the dream came back whole, saying the thing he tried to cut out. The line on the map is the only monster. It does not survive being looked at from far enough away. Transmission ended.
Two enemies turned their ship around for each other. After last month, I needed that. See you at the drive-in.
Summer's here, friends. 2 pieces, 1 strip, no visible seam. Find the people on the other side of your line. The seam's invisible once the light runs through it.
Okay, I have to ask about the monsters.
I would advise against it.
They look like...
They did. 1 each. The director was 23. The mind at 23 is a narrow instrument pointed in a single direction.
And nobody stopped him.
It was a Roger Corman production. Stopping things was not in the budget. The monsters are not on the menu, for everyone's sake.